If you found your way here, it means you're already asking better questions about yourself. And before we talk about expression numbers, alignment, or burnout, there's something important you need to understand first. We are all expressing ourselves inside a collective year. In numerology, we call this the universal year, and it describes the energetic theme that everyone is living inside of, whether they're aware of it or not. 2026 is a universal year 1. That means this is a year of beginnings, identity shifts, independence, and learning how to stand on your own 2 feet again. And here's what most people don't realize. When you feel restless, called to start over, or uncomfortable staying where you are, it's not random. It's the year asking something of you. A universal year 1 doesn't reward waiting. It doesn't support autopilot. And it will quietly drain you if you keep trying to live someone else's version of life. This is why in University U, I always teach timing before tactics. Because your expression number doesn't disappear, but how it shows up changes depending on the season you're in. Over the next videos, I'll show you how your expression number interacts with this universal year, where friction comes from, and how alignment actually starts to feel lighter again. But for now, just know this. If this year feels different, it's because it is, and you're not behind. You're being invited to begin. In the last segment of this video, we talked about the collective season, the universal year we're all moving through together. And if you stuck around and you're watching this, chances are something clicked. Not because you suddenly had answers, but because you realized, oh, this explains why things feel the way they do right now. Today, I want to take that awareness one step deeper, because understanding the year is powerful. But understanding how you move inside the year is where clarity really begins. Universal year versus personal timing. Here's the part most people miss. The universal year describes the weather. It tells us what kind of energy is moving collectively, what themes are emphasized, what lessons are louder, and what kinds of growth are being encouraged. But your personal numbers describe how you experience that weather. 2 people can live in the same year and have completely different reactions to it. One person feels energized, another feels pressured. One feels clear, another feels lost. And it's not because one is doing life right and the other is doing it wrong. It's because timing is personal. Why people feel off, even when they're trying hard. This is why so many capable, intelligent, hardworking people feel off, even when they're doing everything they were told should work. They're pushing in a season that's asking for awareness, or they're forcing clarity in a year that's actually about beginning. And when effort isn't matched with timing, it creates confusion, frustration, and burnout. Not because you lack discipline, but because you're misreading the moment. What alignment feels like in the right year. When you're aligned with timing, things don't necessarily become easy, but they become coherent. Your decisions make sense to you. Your energy has direction. You're not constantly questioning whether you're late, behind, or missing something. Alignment feels like movement without panic, effort without self-betrayal, progress that doesn't require you to abandon yourself to achieve it. What resistance feels like when timing is off. Resistance feels different. It sounds like overthinking. It feels like pushing without traction. It shows up as urgency without clarity. And often, we mistake resistance for a personal flaw when it's actually information. Timing doesn't block you to punish you. It slows you down to inform you. This is why we don't start with strategy. I repeat, this is why I don't start with strategy. Strategy without timing creates pressure. Strategy without self-knowledge creates burnout. Before we talk about what to do, we need to understand when we're doing it and who is doing it. In the next level, we'll begin connecting the collective year to your personal numbers so you can see how timing meets identity. Because alignment isn't about doing more. It's about moving in the right direction at the right time as the right version of you. And that's where things begin to change. In conclusion, I just want to reiterate that you are not late or behind. You are being positioned for the greatest realignment for your specific expression number. Stay with me while we discuss Level 3, the ecosystem, in our next lesson. I will answer one of the most important questions you may have about your blueprint. Where or how does this universal year affect me personally? Well, Level 3 explores the universal year and the expression number ecosystem and answers, how does collective timing actually meet my specific design? Please like this video, subscribe, and share if you know of others that could benefit from this self-study.